Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. My name is Devon, and I will be doing a collective message today. So, with that, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so when I set the space to begin recording, I got flooded with the energy. Sometimes I won't know until I start tapping in and pulling cards, and then sometimes I'll get hit with the energy right away. This was one of those ones where I got hit with the energy right away. So, what I'm picking up, this is going to be for if this reading is for you, you are part of a collective that is aware that you have a divine counterpart. You are aware of who this is, even though there might still be doubt around it, but there's a big part of you that knows who this is. Even if the ego human mind kind of tries to talk you out of it at times, just that whole there's no way this isn't real, that kind of thing. But there's a part of you that knows. And what is coming up right now is there is a union window open. And with that, what that means is that both of you are vibrationally close enough to be able to come back into contact and potentially um either reunite or unite, just depending on, if you've met this person or not. Um so yeah, there's a union window open. So let's talk about it. What do we need to know about this open union window? Okay. There's a lot of energy flowing through. So, okay. We've got the first chakra. On this card, Archangel Michael is depicted. Okay. So the first chakra is the root chakra. Okay. So this is what governs the physical reality. Um, but then we've got storm warning. So, hmm, I'm gonna take a peek at this. Okay, so it's indicating a potential difficulty either in your external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember you have the power and wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. Okay, so that makes sense. At first, I was like, I don't understand what that has to do with this. Seems a little contradictory. But what I'm picking up from this is that I feel like you both actually are balancing your root chakra or your base chakra. It sits at the base of the spine and the color is red. This governs your connection to the physical world, basically. It's blocked by fear. So what I'm picking up is that there is the fear around going forward with this counterpart is there's a part of you that's fearful of what that is going to mean for your external world. What is that going to mean for your physical reality? And yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like divine counterpart connections are going to shake up your entire reality. That's the nature of these connections. I just heard it doesn't happen any other way. So if you've already met this person, you probably experienced a little bit of that. I just heard a lot a bit of that for some of you. Um, if you haven't met this person in the physical yet, but you are aware of them, or maybe you've met them, but it's like a friend or somebody that you've just encountered in your physical, like daily life. There's a part of you that knows that nothing will ever be the same after you go towards this person in an intentional way. Or go towards this connection in an intentional way. And the message here is, yeah, it's going to shake stuff up. Yeah, it's going to bring with it change. Um, but it's not, I feel like this is an energy of like, it's more of that fear energy coming up around it. That, it's shaking you out of your comfort zone. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. And there's a part of you that is still apprehensive because you know that it's one of those, there's no turning back. So even if you pursue this union timeline and you don't come into a full union right now, it's still going to change a lot about life. And the message here as well is we've got the door to spirit card. Now, the door to spirit is talking about really connecting with the divine in whatever way that is for you. And so I'm picking up a couple different meanings behind this. One, I'm picking up to keep tapping into this side of things. Keep tapping into your higher self, your guidance, source energy, and whatever way you work with that. Keep tapping into that for your guidance. And also, this connection is going to help you both really to connect more with spirit. Okay. What else do I need to know? With the storm warning card, I'm also picking up that emotional, well, maybe that emotional storm. And so it could just be, yep, and then we've got the anxiety card. So it could be bringing up a lot of anxiety right now, thinking about going towards this person or allowing this union to happen, basically, or reunion. Take it as it resonates. So what I'm really picking up is that this anxious feeling that you are getting is based out of fear. So it's a lot of the, what if it's not reciprocated? What if I'm wrong and this isn't my counterpart? What if it is my counterpart and they have moved on and they want nothing to do with me? All of that kind of worry and fear, that's all. mm, I mean, it's valid. It's valid to feel that way. And it's understandable to feel that way. These connections are so intense and just, they really kind of push the bounds of reality sometimes because there's just so much that happens in this type of a connection. There's so much energetic transference between the two of you. I do feel like there has been a good bit of telepathic communication. I do feel like there's been a lot of dream communication between you two. So you might be dreaming of this person a lot. You might be hearing their name everywhere, seeing their name, getting like, you'll think about them and then you'll get a number synchronicity or a different synchronicity. Maybe you'll see, an animal or something that reminds you of this person. Or just whatever signs and synchronicities that you associate with this connection are prevalent. For some of you, okay. So for some of you, what could be happening is some of that external guidance might be slowing down a little bit. And when it slows down a little bit, it's because you're being asked to go within and to trust the guidance you've got up until this point, trust the guidance that you've gotten on this connection, and do your best to rise above your fear when it comes to this. And I'm hearing take the leap And then I'm also hearing I'm ready for communication. So take that as it resonates. Again, it's a collective message. So if you want more detailed specifics, feel free to you can look at my personal readings and I can get way more specific on some of this stuff. Um, but yeah, little side note. So again, this is a collective message. So there's going to be, different parts are going to apply more or less for each of you. So just take it as it resonates, listen to your intuition. Um, we've also got patience, and I associate this card with divine timing. And so, interestingly enough, normally when this comes out, the message that I hear is stay patient, keep waiting for the signs. When it's time to communicate, you'll know, so on and so forth. What's interesting is when I looked at this card, I heard divine timing, and then I heard the time is now. So just take that as it resonates. If you're getting other signs and synchronicities about contacting this person, then I feel like this is just extra confirmation to let you know that the energy and the timing is on point. Um that both of your both of your human selves are ready to see where it goes. See if it's, really sustainable in the physical. I feel like it is for most of you. Um, but again, just take that as it resonates. Yeah. Interesting. So the time is now. And, do your best to keep connecting with spirit, keep connecting with your higher self. Um, okay. Okay. So what's Okay, we've got the all tied up card and then we've got the yin yang card. So if you've seen other messages where I talk about divine counterparts, this is literally the divine counterpart card. Um, yeah. So with all tied up, this is normally talking about limiting beliefs, attachments to things in your life that are preventing you from being able to move forward. Um, it doesn't feel like, hmm, hmm. Okay. Being told to take a peek in the book. Okay, so this is talking about a lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. Okay. So what I'm picking up is that you are potentially holding your back from connecting with this person because of, I just heard mental anguish. Take that if it resonates. Um, but I feel like it's a lot of that energy of being up in your head in a lot of the worry, the anxiety, the what ifs a type of an energy. And and I feel like part of the message here too is by allowing yourself to go for this connection, it's actually going to help you to really tap into that personal freedom energy. There's something about this connection that's going to help you blast through blocks and limiting beliefs and what's been holding you back just so rapidly, so quickly. And um yeah, just really being able to tap into that higher self, that authentic version of you. Um yeah, okay. What else? It's interesting, so I just keep hearing I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. So I don't know if that's coming from you or this other person or both. Um, yeah. And then we've got action. So, yeah, this with the time is now card, I feel like it's really letting you know that it's safe to move forward, um, in whatever way that is for you. So just take it as it resonates. But it's really coming through that the energy and everything else, like where you're at on your journey, where this person's at on their journey, where energetically between you two, it's one of these like the energy is right. It's more the energy is in alignment for this to successfully move forward. That's what I just heard. So that's really cool. So yeah, I feel like this message is really coming through to just kind of give you that extra little nudge of it's safe to move forward. And it's going to take a leap, and you're going to have to rise out of that fear energy a little bit and just go for it. I don't feel like okay, that's part of the message. So what you could be doing is sitting there waiting for this anxiety and this fear around this to pass, and like, okay, once I no longer feel any of these anxious emotions around this, then that's my sign to act. Well, the thing is, because we're human, because this is such a high level counterpart, because this has the potential to be so life changing, your human ego self is not going to fully release that until you just kind of take that leap and take some action. And then by taking that action and taking that leap of faith, that's what's going to help calm those anxiety type of energies down. Um it's going to help to illuminate to you some of these fears and things have not really been an accurate read on the situation. It's more the fear, anxious thoughts, not necessarily your intuition. Again, take it as it resonates. Um, it's your life. It's your journey. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just bringing it through of what spirit and the guides and everything else are saying. And what they're saying is that you are ready and this other person is ready. And energetically, I feel like your higher selves have been pushing for this for quite some time. And now your human selves are ready to handle this. And I'm not saying that you're going to like reach out to this person and then be in union the next day. It might take a while. It might just be like reaching out and, hey, how are you? And kind of building, a relationship, maybe even, as friends, like platonically, and then kind of seeing how it goes. Um, so again, just take it as it resonates. For some of you, you might, reach out to this person, or this person might reach out to you, and then boom, you guys are off to the races. But, it's just gonna depend. So, but ultimately, I feel like this is coming through to just let you know that that anxiety that you've been feeling around this, or that kind of emotional turmoil you may be feeling around this. I just heard the sleepless nights or days. Um, that insomnia, the mental head spinny energy, all of that is going to kind of minimize as you take this action. That's the message. That's the message. Okay. Well, I was going to keep diving into it, and then I just heard that's the message. So, okie dokie. Well, I hope this gives you a little bit of clarity, a little bit of guidance, confirming what your intuition knows to be true. So take it if it resonates. If it does, you can let me know in the comments below. I'm wishing you all the best on this journey. It's going to be worth it. That's what I just heard. It's going to be worth it. So all right. Well, if you like this message, feel free to hit that like button. It does help out the channel. So thank you. And if you would like to see more from me, you can hit subscribe. It is free, and I will see you on the next message. Bye.